Welcome to our YouTube channel. After turning 17, I used to believe that staying active was the only way to stay healthy and live longer. That's what we have always been told, right? Keep moving, keep doing more, never slow down. But over time, I realized something important. Our bodies change, and so do our minds.
The truth is, life after 70 isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about knowing when to pause, when to listen to yourself, and when to rest. Have you ever wondered if slowing down might actually do more good than constantly pushing forward? In today's video, I want to share 3 gentle habits that completely changed how I live and feel after 70. These aren't typical aging tips. They are simple, real practices that brought more energy, peace, and joy back into my life. Habit 1. Purposeful rest. There was a time when I believed the busier I stayed, the better I would feel. But over the years, I realized that constantly pushing myself only brought tiredness, sore joints, and emotional exhaustion. You see, rest is not laziness. Rest is healing. It's giving yourself permission to slow down, not because you're giving up, but because you deserve the space to recharge. You don't have to sleep more or stop doing what you enjoy. Just try taking small pauses. Sit down after finishing a task. Take a few deep breaths before starting something new. Even a few quiet moments can feel like medicine when you truly allow yourself to be present. I discovered that intentional rest, being fully aware during those pauses, can refresh the mind and body more than a long nap ever could. Habit 2. Savoring simple joys. Something beautiful happens when you slow down. You begin to notice things you never paid attention to before. The sunlight touching your curtains in the morning, the smell of the earth after the rain, a warm cup of tea in your hands. At this stage of life, we don't need to chase big achievements or prove anything to anyone anymore. We've already done that. Now is the time to appreciate the beauty in life's smallest moments. I've learned that joy is rarely found in big events. It lives quietly in the simple things we often overlook. When you truly notice these moments, your mind becomes calmer, your body relaxes, and life begins to feel fuller. Worrying about tomorrow or thinking too much about yesterday only steals today's peace. So I try to stay in the present, and when I do, life feels much more meaningful. Habit 3. Living with gratitude. This habit is especially close to my heart. Gratitude. Such a simple practice, yet it made the biggest difference in my life. Every morning, I take a few minutes to think about 3 things I'm grateful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe it's the sound of birds outside my window, a message from one of my grandchildren, or simply waking up without pain. Sometimes I write these things down, or I say them out loud. It reminds me that life still holds many blessings. And at night, before going to sleep, I think about 3 moments from the day that made me smile. This simple habit brings me peace and helps me sleep better. Gratitude doesn't just lift your mood. It can calm your nerves, heal your heart, and even strengthen your body. And when you tell people you appreciate them, truly telling them why it deepens your relationships and brings people closer together. Closing thought. These 3 habits, purposeful rest, savoring simple joys, and living with gratitude, are deeply connected. When you rest, you begin to notice life more. When you notice life, you feel great. And when you feel grateful, life becomes lighter and more meaningful. At this stage of life, we don't need to do more. We need to live more deeply. We spent many years rushing through life. Now is the time to slow down and focus on what truly matters. Start with small things: a deep breath, a gentle smile, a kind word, a quiet moment of stillness. Those small moments are not small at all. They are the foundation of a beautiful life.
Take care of yourself and remember, you don't have to do more to live better. You simply have to be present and appreciate that life you already have. See you in the next video.